Hi, it's Laura from Flow and Grow Kids Yoga, and I wanted to talk to you about one of our newer educational resources called My Body and Caring for Myself. And it is really exciting dive into yoga and mindfulness. It would be perfect for classroom teachers because it comes with a PowerPoint presentation that's perfect for Smartboard, and then a super robust student workbook going through all 10 of the body parts we focus on. You could do one per day or one per week. Tons of self-reflection questions in there, pictures of each pose, the yoga pose index, which you can include or not, would help a teacher to cue the poses. You could provide it for the students or not. This is if you think they want more detailed information about how to do each pose. And it also comes with the teacher's manual, right? What to talk to the kids about, what to say to them. This is a very robust product. The student workbook's, I think, about 30 pages, which means like 3 pages for each body part. So there's going to be a movement sequence and self-reflection questions for each of those body parts. If you are a yoga teacher, you could cover a bunch of this in one class, or you could do one body part for each week for 10 weeks. If you're a classroom teacher, you could do one per week and just focus on the same body part, and for 10 whole weeks do this as a mindfulness unit. Like I said, you have access to that Smartboard presentation, and each of these comes with card decks. If you're making copies for students, they have their own yoga cards, and these have very little verbiage on them. There's like very little there, so when the kids are looking at them, they're not overwhelmed with information because we kept that information separate in the yoga pose glossary and index. So for kids that have any different type of learning style, they would just have the visual. You could even put these cards, you could cut out the little ones in a piece corner in your room. And at the beginning of the year, you could explicitly teach this with the whole group. Over time, with gradual release of responsibilities, students could come up and teach elements of it. And over time, they can then self-serve and use this stuff on their own, right? We're asking them to think about, what does my body feel like with different emotions, right? How can I discover an emotion when I feel something in my body? What is my belly feeling like? Okay, is there stress in there? Is it tight? Is it relaxed? So these are accessible questions, but that will help with self-awareness, social awareness. What do you do if your friend's all squeezed up and tight, right? The coolest part about this is the daily practice journal. So the students at the end of the day can take time and just check off, what did I do to take care of myself today? It's a super simple thing, right? One body part. Each of the body parts of the 10 that are included, they can just check off, did I do something to focus on my hands? Did I do something to focus on my head, right? Really simple, not formulaic. There's a ton of examples inside of their student workbook and opportunities for them to think about other things they could do to care for themselves. Students need help with decision making because their brain faculties are still forming, right? So when we help them go inside, notice what's going on, and pair it with that relevant activities for that particular issue, they're starting to be able to make decisions about how to care for themselves. Oh yeah, last time my belly hurt, I was stressed and I put my legs up the wall when I got home and did some deep breathing. And what did that feel like? Oh, okay, that was helpful, or that wasn't helpful. Right? So when we're thinking about social emotional learning, that responsible decision making is a huge component of that. It's 1/5 of that puzzle, right? Responsible decision making. And that comes from self-awareness and social awareness. So we really believe in this product and as a kind of whole approach for a teacher that might not know that much about yoga, but wants to be including yoga and mindfulness in the classroom. You can, as a teacher, learn along with your students. And this might get you to go out and create your own daily practice. You could use the student workbook as a teacher, right? And deepen your own practice. We are selling this on its own, and we're also bundling it with the empowerment yoga lesson plan, which is our absolute most popular lesson plan. It's a back to school lesson plan, how to conquer the anxiety and blues through strong, powerful poses and positive affirmation. And we're also including the a calming deck called Time for Me, which is all about yoga poses when things are just too much and you need to slow down. And we're calling that the Calm and Empower Bundle. Or you can simply get the My Body and Caring for Myself product, which comes with that teacher presentation, student workbook, teacher manual, and the glossary of poses. So regardless of whether you know a lot or don't know much, we're going to provide you with the visuals and everything to say and do. And if you like to go off script, it's perfect for that too. We've had our own instructors report back that they used this as a general outline, and then they were able to add in their own little things, songs, music, games, whatever the experience is. So if you are someone that likes to go off the cuff but could use a little structure, this would also be good for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see and hear what you think about this.